Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. Let's get straight into the charts. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. This is just for fun. Let's start with Nasdaq. Nasdaq broke down. We had this sort of head and shoulder pattern, and of course we broke down, but because we are in a bullish uptrend, I was expecting Nasdaq not to hit the target prices and not to come all the way down here. And in fact, we turned around. We've got the daily candle bodies almost above this line that is previous support. It's still support for me, previous all-time highs, and we bounced back up, and in fact we bounced above the 50-day EMA, and we are on our way to the 20-day EMA. That's a very good sign. I do think it was a bullish turnaround. I love these pullbacks because I can watch, and usually there's a sign of a turnaround, just like now. Let me show you what sign we had for this bullish turnaround and what price targets I have. This is the 4-hour chart, and if this is a bullish turnaround, and because the indices are in a strong bull trend, I do expect Nasdaq to hit my price targets. So let me show you. So we've got this W pattern here. If you can see that W pattern, that's a bullish sign. If I'm conservative, I could put my neckline here, right there, or to the wick, to the upside, right there. So let me just measure the price target out of this W pattern. Oops. So we can measure the price target, and let me show you. If we are conservative, we are measuring it just the bodies of the with the bodies of the candles, top to the bottom. That's it. And let's put it on the neckline. Here we go. And so the price target got hit already. Okay, now, and I'm very brave, and I think my other price target will be hit as well. So let me see. Maybe I should. Oops. Maybe I should try to measure it. Oh, what is it doing? Okay, all right. So let me just measure it from the top. Oops, we are being slow now. Let me see. So from the top, doesn't want to do that. Let me try from the bottom. From the bottom to the top. Okay, here we go. And let me put it on the neckline, and we've got 16,000 and 70. So let me put another area of resistance here, or a resistance line here, which is my price target. And as you can see, this is actually the top of a few candles here. So I'm going to watch this area because I think we are going to hit there. We are on our way there. 16,060. Once and I'm watching it. Once we get above this area, I'm going to long it again, and then my price target will be somewhere here, 16,420. What if we get above that area? Then my price target will be 16,750. What if we get above there? Then my price target is 17,000. So I'm watching these areas, and I do think it's a bullish turnaround. And based on the past, what I see here is that we are starting our way all the way to the sky, all the way to the upside. So we will see, but this might turn very bullish. Sp500. There's a 4-hour chart on the Sp500, and a similar situation here. We've got we are slow, very slow. We've got a W pattern. It's not the nicest one, but still could be a W pattern. Of course, we can measure the price target out of this pattern. Let me just measure it. Let me just measure the bodies now, from the top to the bottom. Here we go, about this. Here, let me put it on the neckline. So the price target is actually right here. You can see there's an area or a resistance, 4,669, somewhere there. We might hit that target, have a pullback, and then go above again. So that's my prediction for the S&P 500. Wall Street, Dow Jones. Let's go over to Dow Jones. 4-hour chart on Dow Jones. And yeah, I consider this as a W pattern as well. Let me see. And I don't have to be very conservative. I think my price target will be hit. We are very bullish. Again, it seems to me, I think this pullback is over. This pullback to the downside is over. So let's see what can happen next. This could be my price target, 35,900. But here we have an area of resistance, 13. So my first price target is actually 35,890, somewhere there. Because there we might have a little pullback and then continue our way to the upside. Okay, that's Dow Jones. Let's go over to Germany. There's a 4-hour chart on the German index. And you might say that this is also a sort of W pattern, and I can measure that then. Let's see where we will be going with the German index from the top to the bottom. Of course, this is one way to have a clue about what markets might be doing in the future. I also saw that the German index came down to this area of support, couldn't close even a 4-hour candle body below this area. We bounced back, we touched it again, we bounced back up, and that's a bullish sign for me, actually. Let me just measure it, put it on the neckline. This, I can consider this as a neckline, and the target is actually 16,080, 80 or 90, around this area. So might stop here first, 15,958, and then come here, but most probably we are going back above 16,000. That's my prediction for the German index. Going over to Japan, there's a 4-hour chart on the Japanese index. Let's have a look at it and see what is there. It's not a W pattern, even though we could say that this here could be one. But what I can see is that we came above this, seemed to be an area of resistance. We just broke above there, and we are on our way there. Once we get above 28,720, 28,770, then we will get to this area 29,000, maybe 29,240 and up to 29,500. Once we break above there, then off we go, probably to 30,000 and above. Looks bullish to me. Russell, 4-hour chart on Russell. We can see a W pattern here. We could also measure it. I think this might be a bullish turnaround. First target is 2,253. Next target, if we break above 2,280, and once we get above there, then 2,345. And of course we need to get back above 2,364 in order for me to turn very bullish.